What's up, guys? It is a new year. It's the time for making resolutions and for making yourself a better person for at least the first month or so until you get bored or lazy or just decide that you don't really need to be that much of a better person. But today we're going to be talking about becoming a better photographer. Are you tired of being an average photographer who couldn't photograph their way out of a paper bag? Well, all of that ends today because I'm going to give you 4 tips on becoming a better photographer. Now, you may be asking yourself, who is Alan Brock and why should I be taking photography advice from him? And that's a fair question. Not to brag, but I'm only 2 zeros away from having over 860,000 YouTube subscribers. I once had an uncredited image on the website of a now dead photography magazine. And most importantly, I have almost come close to winning several local awards. Not really for photography, it's mostly for like community involvement and stuff like that. But I have come very close to winning a few of those. So I am kind of a big deal and you should probably listen to what I have to say. Okay, so step 1 on your way to becoming a better photographer is simply to become a master photographer. Now, the easiest way to becoming a master photographer is to call yourself a master photographer on your own bio or your Instagram page. Nothing says you're a master of a craft better than you telling the whole world yourself that you're a master of your own craft. If you don't believe in you, how can you expect others to believe in you enough to spend a small Kia sedan on buying one of your prints? Now, here's a pro tip. Have you ever traveled internationally and do you also self-publish your own blog? Well, congratulations, you are now an internationally published photographer. Have you ever traveled internationally and also once won a 4-H participation trophy in elementary school? Well, look at you, Mr. Internationally award-winning and published photographer. Well done. You are well on your way to becoming a better photographer in 2019. Tip number 2, find a compositional tool that you enjoy and then shoot it from now until the end of time. If you shoot the same way long enough, it no longer becomes lazy and repetitive, it becomes your style, and style is everything. Listen, being different is about the worst thing that you can be in life. I mean, look at me. Do you think I became the largest aviation/large format channel on YouTube by being different? Absolutely not. What I did was I copied and plagiarized pretty much everything possible from another channel, and that's made me who I am today. Similarly, in photography, I also have no original ideas. I simply stick a line or a rock in the lower corner of all of my images, and now it's become my style and not something that I'm just lazy about. Also, I take selfies, like a lot of gym selfies. Kind of an unhealthy body image amount of gym selfies. It should probably get that looked at. Anyway, listen, Martin Scholler didn't become Martin Scholler by lighting all of his portrait subjects in different light. No, he took the same image hundreds of times, stuck it all in a book, and his style was developed. I kind of feel like I should break here for just a second and say that I think Martin Scholler is a brilliant portrait photographer. The amount of nuance that he captures in his subjects from simply here up is incredible. His connection with the subjects is also very obvious. So in case the sarcasm is not coming through, Martin Scholler gets 2 thumbs up in my book. Like, seriously, good. Here's a scientifically proven fact for tip number 3. There has never been an image taken without a camera. Cameras take pictures. You're just there to push a button. Now, there's some fake news going around out there that says photographers take pictures. That's ridiculous. That's like saying a chef makes food. We all know that pots and pans make food. Similarly, cameras take pictures. And if you don't have the latest and greatest, you're no better than simply any hipster film photographer out there. Just like better sets of golf clubs hit better shots, better cameras take better pictures. And here's another pro tip for you. You should try to become blindingly loyal to a single brand and then argue the virtues of that brand in online forums. This will really take your images to the next level. Now, the 4th and final tip to becoming a better photographer is to buy my box set at alanbrockImages/store. Now, you may be asking yourself, how will this help me become a better photographer? And it won't. But it'll help me become a better photographer, and then I'll have money, and then I can use that money to buy myself new memory cards. As it stands right now, my current memory cards fill up rather quickly, so I need new ones so that I can take the same line in a corner image and further develop my style as a photographer. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you're new here, I release new videos every so often. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have you ever traveled internationally, and did you also win a 4-H participation trophy? Participation.